Hello, and welcome to the 2020-2021 school year at Palisades High School and the strangest back to school night that I've experienced. My name is Mr. Schlegel, and I am teaching your child's ninth grade history class. I actually split time between the middle school and the high school. The morning, I spend the first two periods at Palms and then come over to the high school to teach third and fourth block. Um, a little bit about our course, as all high school classes right now, it's a little bit different because we are an in class, but we're learning virtually right now due to the science wing renovation. But that should be over in a week and we should all be back together. Um, Now, whether we're in class or virtual, Canvas, what you're looking at right now on the screen, is what we call our online learning platform. And we use it extensively in class as well because we know the kids are online all the time now. The pencil and paper is somewhat getting minimized. What we want to do is help the students with that. So when they sign on to Canvas, this is what they'll be looking at, their courses. And here's mine. As you enter my course, it brings you to the home page. Now, I don't have a home page like, hey, welcome to Mr. Schlegel's class. Because I want it to be as simple, straightforward, and non-confusing as possible. Okay, I want the kids to know every time, here it is. I have to click as few links, buttons, anything as possible to get where I'm going. So the home page is going to be where all their modules are. This is a module. A module is a place, it's like a file. Okay. It's a place we store information that they need to see. Well, at the top of this page, it says recent announcements. It'll be the most recent announcement. I don't have a lot of announcements. I might have one, possibly two a month. If we're over the holidays, there might be some more if we have long term projects. But especially when we're in class, they see me. Okay, I don't put them in there. And again, you'll see why. I like to keep information in one place. I don't want them to look in modules and in announcements and here and here and here. Okay, so this is a special, it'll appear there. They will get a notification once in a while. Now, before we get to the modules, I want to show you all these buttons on the left here. They will take you to different things, different parts of Canvas. But irregardless, the module is the home base. And you'll see why as we start explaining those. First module here is set up specifically for you guys. And for today, back to school night. There's a welcome video, which you're viewing right now. And the second one is parent observer accounts. Okay. The school district wants, if you go onto Canvas, the school district would like you to be on a certain account, not on your child's account, because they have different objectives. So this is a link. If you click on the link below, excuse me, it'll take you to a Google Doc the district has created to walk you through creating and accessing an observer account for your child's Canvas course. So if you click that link, it will take you to Google Doc and walk you through setting this up. I strongly urge you to do that. I do see that a lot of you have set those up already. It is the absolute best way that you and I can work together to maximize your child's education. Okay, I know that we're on the same team. We have the same goals. I want your child to get as much knowledge, get as high a grade, and achieve as many of his goals or her goals as they possibly can. I coached for a lot of years, wrestling and track. And I know even the best athletes need pushing from time to time. And the same thing to be said for our students. Even the best students may need to be prodded, pushed along from time to time. So that's where you and I really come in, and our work together and our attentiveness to them and their academic progress um, needs to be on point. Okay, so that you see an example of modules there. You click in here, it'll take you, you already did, to this welcome video. Now, other modules that I have set up. One is the online book. This is so that they can access their textbook. If they forgot their book at school, at grandma's house, at a friend's house, wherever, they can still get their work done. They can still access the textbook. Secondly, especially when we are virtual, these are called breakout rooms. I don't know how much group work we're going to be doing in the classroom, but when we're out of the classroom, we can get together in a breakout room, which is simply a Google Meet for 3 or 4 students so that they can debate and discuss certain aspects of whatever lesson we're going over. Now, here's the meat and potatoes of the modules. We use them for our daily lessons. Here you see our week, Monday through Thursday. This is week 4 of the school year. Week 3 down here. You can click on any of these days, and it will basically break down what our school day was like. Now, here you see if your child is absent from school, they can come on and look, see what we did in class that day. Now, they're not held accountable for that necessarily, but they don't want to fall behind. This is a great way. You want to see what your child's doing that day. Child says, "Oh, no, Dad, I don't have any homework." No, Mom, no, I can go over to Johnny's house tonight. Well, you go on here, you look, you say, "Oh, well, how was that Andrew Jackson video?" It was great. Well, let me see those questions that you were supposed to answer. Can't say you forgot them because they can be accessed electronically. Down here, now this is where I was going to speak about the buttons on the side. You have, if you click on assignments, it will take you and your student, your child, to their assignment page. This is where everything is turned in. Okay, and you can see a list of all the assignments that they have had to complete so far this year. Now, you see the green here, that means that it's been published, that it's been assigned. The non highlighted or colored in circles are items that have not been assigned or have yet to be assigned. Okay. Every year is different. These carry the course over from year to year. So I put things in different places sometimes. Some of these will be assigned later, and some of them may have been assigned already or won't be assigned. Now, you can check in there, but there's a lot of stuff to go through. So, in order to try and help the students, like I said, I want to streamline it. I want as little confusion or difficulty as possible. What I will do, sorry, click the wrong button there, is I will add at the bottom of their page an assignment link. Okay, so if they click this, it will take them to their homework. Okay, read pages 122 to 125 and answer questions 3 and 4. Okay, and that's where they will read their homework, and that is where they will submit their homework. Okay, the whole idea here is to make it as the least intimidating as possible, the least amount of confusion as possible. So that's all that. Now, again, if we continue down, you'll see this was the week 1 of the school year, week 2, week 3. So as the weeks go on, I just kind of minimize them. Your student still has access, or your child still has access to them, but kind of get them so they're out of our way. And again, these are things that we're going to be doing in the future, or that we had done last year. You see our online learning from last semester. They don't see any of that, so it's not confusing. What they see is what is published. Okay. Now, this is US and World 2, a follow up from US and World 1, which they had last year in 8th grade. We go from basically 1823, the Jacksonian era, to 1913, just before World War One. We just finished. We actually started with a brief review of government, which was very fitting with the election coming up. And now we're in the midst of our Jackson unit. What we can do, you accessing this will help. Now let me show you where the grades are held. Canvas is fantastic for disseminating information, getting it out to you. But our final grades are in Power Schools. So for you, what you would do is enter the class. Now I can enter here without showing you any other students' grades. So that's why we're going to quickly go in. And it'll show you a list of all of their assignments. Blue was something we did in class, green is homework, and there was our early government. I called it a quest because it was more than a quiz, but it was less than a test. And you can see by clicking on here, eventually, like I can't do it here because I'm not going to show everyone's grades, but you would see what your child got on that assignment. And many, many, many times, more times than not, there's going to be a note with it. Now, if it's 10 out of 10 for a homework, there may not be anything. But if it's 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, usually I'll say it was late or it was incomplete, or I'll have something there to let you know why it was not given full credit. Okay. So this is the Power Schools setup, and that's where all the grades are. How can you support your child? Communication. I said it at the start of the video. I'll say it again. You and I are on the same team. The more we communicate and stay on top of things, the less chance they have to fall behind or not reach all of their academic goals. As far as in classroom, I like to keep things light. I try to promote discussion. I would rather have a kid talking too much than talking not enough. I want to help the kids find their inner voice and advocate for themselves. They're becoming young adults now, and the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's how they say, and that's how it is. So I don't really have classroom issues as far as management much, but I will be on top of your kids. Okay, giving them a free ride or a free pass is not going to help them at the next level. I'm going to expect them to be respectful to each other and follow the rules if they want to be successful in class. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Email is the absolute best way to get a hold of me. As a traveling teacher, I teach in 3 different classrooms, sometimes 4 a day. So, in fact, I'm not 100% certain which classrooms I'll be using for the high school. They just came out with a new class list. So, email is the best way to get a hold of me. I guarantee I will get back to you within a day, but usually it's within a couple of hours. The only difference, the only time that wouldn't happen, I'm teaching from basically 10:45 until 2:30. So that's 3 hours, straight. Well, I have a lunch in there, but 3.5 hours. So I wouldn't probably answer anything during that time. Other than that, I'm on top of the email pretty well. So I hope you enjoyed this little odd back to school night. and I look forward to having a really successful, great year. Thank you.